Hello again, folks. This week, mainly talking about innovation, but first would like to talk about a road trip I undertook for 2.5 days at the start of the week with President Mayor Mark Jamieson. We went to the Southern Downs, the Goondiwindi, Western Downs and Lockyer Valley Councils, and the common theme was drought and lack of water, and clearly the Southern Downs Council are suffering badly, and they all deserve our support as they go through a very difficult time. But moving on to innovation, the LGAQ credo, as you know, and I often repeat, is connect, innovate, achieve. And I'm really talking about the innovation part of what we do. But innovation can only occur when we can create large economies of scales and economies of scope as we attempt to bring new solutions, new business models and new technology to bear on old problems. It's through that process that we achieve and create the magic for local government. Over 30 years now, the LGAQ has been a leader in innovation. Think local government mutual, think local government WorkCare, think local buy, LG Online, think a Ready Set Go, various other programs, our digital legislation compliance service, and more recently Sherlock. And today I'm really going to talk about blockchain. It might sound strange and one of those threatening terms even, but blockchain is simply using very flash maths, encryption, algorithms to lock data and to also spread the data across multiple ledgers so that people can't fraud the system. We've all heard about identity fraud, and we know in local government we get people that send us emails that go phishing, that's the PHISHIN version of phishing, who then take that data and scam the system. They'll change a bank account detail or a phone number or both, and they'll diddle someone out of money, and of course that's a big process, a big problem we've got to deal with at the end of the day. So last year we engaged with Everledger, one of the leading blockchain companies in the world out of London, and did a proof of concept on putting a blockchain, smart contracts and what we call homomorphic encryption, and I'll come back to that one, into our procurement business and indeed insurance. The proof of concept was successful. It went right through the entire supply chain, and better still, the Auditor General of Queensland ticked off on the process as being a very good one and indeed improving procurement practices in Queensland. At the end of the day, what blockchain does is guaranteeing provenance. It's changing the world. You've all heard of Bitcoins and other cryptocurrencies. It's become very, very significant in a whole range of commerce and trade. Even in agriculture, we're seeing blockchain being used to guarantee the particular characteristics of beef. So people know in Japan or in China, when they eat the very expensive beef, where it came from, what it's eaten, and indeed that it's completely free of any chemicals. So blockchain is a very large part of the world going forward, and we've been part of that push. In the next 5 or 6 months, we will be involved in further discussions with software suppliers, the people that do councils, financial management software, big procurement software, and indeed, of course, our partners at Local Buy. And we're looking to take the concept, albeit a proven one, to an enterprise version of the software. In other words, one that we can roll out and people can use sometime next year. I'm very proud of the fact that the LGAQ won the Australian Award for blockchain use in government. That's all levels of government, local, state and federal. We're at the cutting edge. If you look at all the things we've done, the things I mentioned earlier, all the innovation, it's all meant two things: savings to councils and better compliance. And in lots of ways also better service to your customers. So we're on a mission to innovate, we're on a mission to create value, to drive down costs and to make life easier for councils. We're going to invest something like $5 or $6 million extra on top of the $1 million we've already spent in this area, and the savings and the benefits for local government will last for a generation. Thanks very much.